to midnight here in the UK. So I've decided to do a live stream to kind of talk about some of the interesting stuff that is coming out of the Etianverse. Um, so many cool stuff. Obviously, if you're joining me right now, you can see us trying to figure out how to work um, this YouTube stuff. It's a bit still complicated for me. Now, when I was starting up YouTube channel, which is about maybe 7 years ago, almost 10 years actually, I opened up this channel, um, Beats of War. So Beats of War has everything to do with the first issue of Beats of War I ever released. Now, that comprises of issue 1 to 5, and reasons why actually I had opened up a YouTube channel is because obviously Beats of War had soundtracks that came out with each comic book. Now, with that, it means that I wanted to have a platform where people can sort of come on and stream the music, watch the music videos, but also like you guys get to experience sort of like what would I say, like the journey of this universe, this character in the Beats of War universe come to life. So yeah, that's kind of like how I started off the YouTube channel. So if you go all the way back, which I intend not to remove anything from here, it kind of shows you the journey of where I started, which is quite interesting. Now, as I stream right now, it's about maybe 30 to midnight in the UK. Let's see who are other people joining us and what part of the world they're joining us from. So I'm gonna switch to my other channel so I can watch the chart, see how that's going. You have to excuse me, guys. I'm new to all this. I'm still trying to figure out how to work my way around. You will see me going through the videos, moving things about. But hey, we'll get there in the end. Hi, Morgan White. How are you doing? Morgan White, you recently purchased a comic book from me, right? Let me see. Let me see. You recently bought some of my comic books recently. Was it Hyena Man cover C? Um, yeah, you guys see me log in trying to get things done. I guess I need to have all these things ready before I even think about going live. It's still a learning experience. Yeah, it's still a learning experience. So today I want to talk about some of the interesting things coming out of the Etianverse. As you can see now, I'm on my website. We have so many titles that came out last year, and then new titles coming out this year. But today I have a proposition. So I recently put up a post. If you go to my YouTube channel, Beats of War, right? If you put Beats of War, let me see if I can put it up. If you put Beats of War here, I put up a post just a few hours ago asking people if you want me to change, because I want to change my channel name from Beats of War to Etianverse Studios. Now, obviously, when I started off this series, Beats of War, I didn't know I was going to create the Hyena Man, Stormlock, Symphony of Tears. What else? Did I forget? Taylor Squad 2 as well. So the universe is really glowing. But I wonder if I should now shift from just calling it Beats of War to Etianverse Studios. Now, what I did is like I opened up another YouTube channel, Etianverse Studios, and it's still under 100 subscribers. And then I had a thought the other day. What if we sort of change Beats of War, which is DJ channel, which is the one I'm streaming from right now, and change that to Etianverse Studios? Because everything I'm posting there anyway is kind of like Etianverse related. So I kind of wanted your thoughts. So I put up this post here, which obviously asks you what your thoughts are, especially the subscribers. If you've been subscribed to my channel and you've been watching part of my journey, you know why this could be important for me to ask the subscribers, because you guys signed up for Beats of War. So I want to make sure that you guys are happy with me changing it to Etianverse Studio. What are your thoughts? So you can go there and vote here. When you do vote, then I will get, I think about it and then I'll change it or not. It's something to reflect on. But anyway, let's go back to the live. Let's see who's in the chat today. So Morgan, yesterday you bought your comic books. Today I signed them off, so they are off to you. So cover C of Hyena Man is on the way. But today because obviously Hyena Man is the one that just recently came out. I just kind of wanted to go through what's out, what's not out. So Hyena Man 2 was on back order, but now you can go straight to my website and order it. But and for those who have not read Hyena Man 1, go check it out. Hyena Man 2, it's like an upgrade with the art style, like from how the artists we used from issue 1 to number 2. Now we're working with Joe Bennett, who's worked on Immortal Hulk. He's done some work with the Ripperverse and a lot of work with Marvel and DC over the years. I think the guy has over 30 years of experience in the industry. So yeah, if you go to a website, I think it's on the 4th page of the store. You can see all the covers. Now, something I wanted to point out, we did a Jack Kirby homage cover, which is sort of like a vintage cover that has a soft cover version, which is this one, and then we have a hardcover version. So the hardcover version obviously is slightly oversized, and if you like to keep your books in sort of like a shelf, it would really sit nicely. I don't have one today to show you, but that's kind of like where we're at now. Obviously, you see some merch and some other deals if you want to just buy like a bundle of hearts and t-shirts. Obviously the price will go up, but all these bundles all come signed. They come with free posters and a trading card. That's why you see the price is a bit high. So you get a free trading card with each bundle that you buy. Now let's go and see. So yeah, so the comic book is on the way. Thank you so much for supporting the Etianverse, and you go to the pre-orders now. If you go to the pre-order, we've got so many cool books coming out. Now, the Hyena Man that is out now, now we already finished the script for Hyena Man 3. So if you enjoy Hyena Man 2 and you really like the story and where it's going, it's going to be an ongoing series. So now, going back to the pre-orders. Now, the pre-orders, we have 2 books which are crossover stories from Beats of War. Now, I don't know if you, Morgan, if you've read Beats of War stories of issue 1 to 5 of Beats of War. So that's kind of like where I started off. So for the first time, we are collecting this. It's going to be in a collector's item. So you know how you get like issue 1 to 5 and collect it in a hardcover or soft cover version. So let me show you the cover. You've probably seen it on my YouTube channel already. Here you go. That's a hardcover version. This comes signed with a trading card. Let's see, the soft cover is slightly cheaper. This is signed as well, but no trading card with this. Now, if you go back to the pre-orders, what else is on pre-order? So we have Symphony of Tears. Now, Symphony of Tears is a crossover story for E.T.'s sister. E.T. is from Beats of War. And in issue 2, she comes on Earth to try and help the brother, because E.T. obviously comes to Earth with an idea, okay, I'm going to come and visit these humans. They may have the technology that could come and help save our planet. Then he gets caught up in the war led by Steph, who is the leader of the Razor Gang. Now, he calls upon his sister, who is in space. She's a warrior. She has her own stuff she's dealing with in space. But I felt like with how much time has passed, with how much is coming out with the Etianverse and how much people have been enjoying Beats of War, now it's time to show what was going on with Nye in space. Like, there's so many cool things we're going to introduce, new characters that are part of her team. She's running a huge revolution. She's a super warrior, and I can say that her humanity is a bit turned off. She's not like a soft like E.T. I would say that he's got that sort of Superman side to him, which is he has that sort of connection with humanity. But I feel like with Naiko, she was taken from Earth. She was born here, but she was taken from Earth when she was really young and joined the army and trained her whole life to be a protector, a warrior from space. So that her human side is kind of turned off. So we thought we would explore that story. So that's the one here that you see on this page. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, let's see. So Symphony 2 is, so I didn't want to write this story. I thought I would bring in another group of writers. So Softska sisters have written like Catwoman. They've written a lot of books like Yara from the Ripperverse and other big books, if you can look them up on Wikipedia. So they've done so much. And yeah, I thought it would be cool to bring them on. So they're the ones writing the story. It's gonna be penciled by Joe Bennett, legendary artist, is one same guy who's working on Hyena Man. And the first 300 orders get free holographic trading cards of Nye. Yes. Now at the bottom we have so this is the soft cover version. We have a hardcover version on the website as well, and a T-shirt, obviously, if you wanna, go all fancy. Now let's see what else is on pre-order. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Tell me which one is your favorite book right now, like from what you've discovered from the Etianverse. You know, let's see what else we've got. Taylor Squad. Now Taylor Squad is one you don't want to miss out. I don't even know how I even have any previews that I can show you. You've read Taylor Squad 1. Can you tell me if you read Taylor Squad 1 about these three kids who are spread across the world, and there's a hidden civilization that landed on Earth 10,000 years ago. And my whole imagination of how I created this story is like, what if humans are linked to this civilization? And when this civilization came on Earth, there was a huge battle in space, and they kind of fell on Earth, but they were fighting this threat that was trying to come, which the threat that was conquering different planets. Now, this threat was heading for Earth, so they decided to come and defend the Earth and trapped the threat within the ice in the Antarctica. Now, some of their warriors who had trapped and successfully trapped these aliens under the ice, they grew old, had went and sort of married with humans, which is the cavemen, and they had kids. And obviously that line of warriors who were powerful kind of disappeared. Now the threat is about to awaken. Guess what the Celestians are gonna do? The Celestian threat is about to awaken. Now the Antarctica people have to send mentors to find anyone connected to this bloodline of warriors. Now, to their luck, they find three kids. One is in Congo, one is in Japan, another one is in New York City, living normal lives as teenagers. Now they have to send these mentors to get these kids ready. Now, obviously, if you get a kid who's a teenager and he's, for example, high school, living their life, and you tell them they're meant to save the world, obviously the reactions will be hilarious, right? So I thought I would explore that because I'm really curious about the planet and what was there before the ice age or after the ice age, and that kind of came naturally. Really, it's one of those stories that I don't really wake up and say, look, I'm gonna create a story. It's something that happens to me, and I write it down, an idea, and it keeps haunting me many times. It's like, I'm on holiday, I'm with family, I'm in the studio, I'm working on another project, but the idea keeps haunting me, and then I have no option. I have to do it. So Taylor Squad 2 is going to be a continuation to Taylor Squad 1. So if you haven't read it, it's on our website. So what else is on pre-order? Let me make sure that I'm sticking to my plan for tonight. So we've got cool things to talk about. Okay, so now we have Stormlock, yes, which is another spin-off for Beats of War. So many spin-offs this year, isn't it? You have Taylor Squad Volume 1. Yes, now you can go and pre-order Taylor Squad 2. Reasons why we put up things for pre-order is because it helps us determine the number of how many books to send to print. And obviously it helps us plan ahead. So everyone who has pre-ordered and ordered books from us, we do appreciate the support. So this Taylor Squad Stormlock is more like, I was watching this movie, is it Fantastic Beasts? And there's a scene, one of the guys who goes underwater, and then this creature comes and takes him, and they're sort of swimming in water, and then they jump out of the water. And then some friend of mine told me that those were kelpies, and they're sort of based on the Scottish mythology about this horse that if you go near the loch, it will take you and drown you. I guess it's a story they told people so that they don't go near water, so that they don't drown or something. I thought that was quite fascinating. And then every time I went to Concordia, to do like Comic Con, or if you go through Stanley, you go past these horses. I can't really tell you where the horses are. Are they between Stirling and Glasgow? I don't know. These two statue horses, and I didn't know where they were. And then I put up a post on TikTok. I was like asking people, like, what are these horses? What's up with Scotland? and horses, and they were telling me it's a Scottish mythology based on kelpies. And the more I learned about them, the more I was really fascinated about them. Now, I wanted to sort of tell a story of the Razor Gang from the Edinburgh side, and that's kind of like how Stormlock came to be. What if one of the Razor Gang becomes a hero, right? But he was born a villain, right? So this is one of the covers. Let's see if we can preview the cover really well. So that's the first look of how the character is going to look. So let's go. Here you go. That's going to be a 26 page, and it's being penciled now as we speak. Now, if you go through the orders in the store, I want to show you that we have another cover of Stormlock, which we did not announce at all. We put it out there so that you can discover it and find it yourself. Let's see if we can find it together. Maybe page 6, I suppose. Stormlock. Oh, here you go. Now, this is another cover by Bennett. Here you go. Now, it captures the character really well. So if he got power from like water, vapor, I wanted to play around that idea because kelpie swim under the water. And obviously, you can see that being incorporated with the design of the suit. And this is kind of like the second sketch of the cover that I feel like it was perfect. How I described it to Joe Bennett, he went and drew it nicely. So this is a cover B for Stormlock. So you can choose cover A or cover B. So this is, I think, on page 6 I clicked. Yeah, page 6, yeah. What else is on pre-order? Let's see. Thank you. Looks really cool. Yeah, thank you. Let me see. Let me see. So Stormlock now. Beats of War. Now, Beats of War is our biggest superhero story this summer. Now, I cannot stress how much I've been wanting to do superhero stories here in Scotland, because everything I grew up to, like, name all these characters, from Marvel and DC. Most of these stories are like in New York City, somewhere in America, somewhere in space. There's no story that is sort of set in Scotland. And then I started discovering a bit of hidden history linked to Scotland with the Razor Gang, and I'm like, what if I landed a superhero story here in Scotland? And the guy is really here trying to find answers to save his planet, but he gets caught up in this war. Now, that started off in 2020. Now, I can finally say that we have volume 2 coming. Now, that's going to have 4 covers. So we have cover A, which is by Joe Bennett. You can tell I love Joe Bennett's art. Again, to do a lot of covers. That's our cover A. And that's a soft cover. It comes in the hardcover version. If you go on the website, you can find it. And if you go back, we have cover B. Cover B captures the Razor Gang from Edinburgh and Glasgow. Their leaders, cars, explosion happening in the back. Wonder why that is. E.T. and some other 2 characters from another civilization that you get to discover when you read the book. So that's already on pre-order. I think that's what we have on pre-order for the year. So an exciting year for us. Let's see what's on the schedule for today. Ooh, associate producer. I wonder what this is about. So what else are we talking about? Animation. So as you can see on our thumbnail, we've been talking about what we wanted to do this year, and part of that is animation. Let me go back to our Facebook to see that if we've touched on everything we announced. Oh, we got a Grant Morrison book coming out that I'm collaborating with him. It's a crossover story. It's gonna be huge. So today I announced that animation. A lot of people might have been wondering what this is about, so I'm gonna touch on it today. Let me see if I have any questions in the chat. By the way, I'm answering with my Kubwabo YouTube channel because I don't want to be on the other channel that is the one that is live streaming. So there's no questions. Let's see. Yes, so animation is a huge thing that we felt we wanted to announce this year. Now today I did a post holding a paper, Etianverse Studios animation. So we are dropping a trailer along with Beats of War Volume 2. Now that will be our first ever animated trailer, and we wanted to do something cool, because making these things independent is really fun, but also it's cool when you involve the community. And over the last few years, I've been building this subscriber count on my YouTube channel, and I feel like I really want to get you guys involved. So what we're doing with this page that you can see here, we want to get you guys involved to be like an associate producer. So I'm going to put my direct email for Etianverse in the chat, right? If you want to be an associate producer and you want to pledge £30, what do you get when you pledge £30? Let's see. So we're thinking if you become an associate producer, you'll be helping us make this trailer, and that also will support potential for more trailers to come out, but also a potential of long form animated series in form of animation. Now, what do you get with a pledge? You get your name added to the credits as an associate producer. You get to see the trailer before anybody sees it, but also we send you exclusive behind scenes of what's going on from when recording the music, when we're doing sound mix, and from recording voiceovers with the artists, actors, which is scheduled this month actually. And also you get a full high-res 4K of the actual trailer in your email to download. So that's the digital copy, so help us create something big, and hopefully in the future we'll be creating more stuff from the Etianverse. So if you want to pledge, this will be the pledge button will be live tomorrow. You'll be able to pledge. Let's see. Yeah, look at me. Thank you. You'll be able to pledge tomorrow, and you would get we keep you updated on how the trailer is going. Now, let me see if I can pull up an image, a still image from the trailer. I think I may have posted it on my Facebook. So if you go to our Facebook photos, we did a little teaser, I'm sure, months ago, showing what was coming. Let me see. I definitely think I posted it here. So the trailer will be for Beats of War Volume 2. Booyah, we got it. So the shot is gonna really start on the helmet and then push up to, you've seen the thumbnail, right? This is exciting for us. This is a huge step into animation. We've worked with a local animator to work on this, but potentially we really want to get a lot of people involved. So if you want to pledge £30 or more, you can drop us an email on the email that I put in the chat, and we can send you a link based on how much you want to pledge, and then that'd be amazing. So that's the image. Let's go back to Facebook. That's the helmet of E.T. first time in animation. This is crazy. This is crazy. This would not have been possible if it was not for the support of you guys who are subscribed to the channel. You're always buying stuff from us. It would not have been possible. So we do appreciate the support. So again, if you want to support, drop us an email. This is my email. I put it in the chat here. Let's see if we can find it. I'm sure we can find it here. Etianverse. Yes. Even if you contact us through the contact page from the website, if you contact us, if you click there, I'll show you. If you click there, it should take you to office at Malawi Films. So if you want to pledge and support us, please do drop us an email, and we'll provide all the details. We're very excited. So that will drop in July, but you guys get to see it before. You get access to exclusive behind the scenes, and the behind the scenes will include video of showing the making of the trailer, plus other stuff like Foley, voiceovers, and all that kind of cool stuff that go with the trailers. Okay, what else is on the trailer? So that's dropping. Let's see if I've touched on everything. Let's go to the homepage of our YouTube channel or Facebook. Sorry. Right. So the Soska sisters did the announcement. The next year, another huge update. Next year, in 2025, we teased that me and Craig, not Craig, sorry, Grant Morrison were gonna do a book together, which is a crossover between E.T. and Captain Clyde. Now, we don't have more details to tell you, but we'll tell you it's coming. It's gonna come in 2027. We're gonna release single issues, and then by the time it's like Hogmanay, which is like New Year in Scotland, we're gonna release a whole hardcover edition of the book. Now, the story is meant to lead to New Year's, and this is gonna be one of the biggest. I tell you, the biggest crossover in the Etianverse. You guys are not ready for what's coming, so keep your eyes peeled. Keep subscribe to our channel. Follow us on social media because we're gonna be posting everything that we've been doing. But anyway, let's go back to our pre-orders. So we're going through our pre-orders, our academy, and let's see if I've introduced you guys like all the other people I work with. You got Gary, Craig, Derek Robertson, Joe Bennett. We've got Clark Bint, Alec Van Esland, Ben Wilson Hammond. We have the Soska sisters who are gonna go right here. It's really cool for me to collaborate with other people because I feel like the universe is growing. I can't write all these stories myself. At some point, I'm gonna get a team, right? So it's amazing to collaborate with these people. Plus, it gives you a little bit of a breather, so you can sort of focus on bigger stories. Yeah, the helmet looks cool. I do agree. The helmet is really cool. I just feel like things from comic books to animation, they really translate differently, right? If you would agree with me. So I feel like Beats of War is one of our biggest book. Actually, Beats of War Volume 2 is going to be 108 pages. Can you imagine? That's huge. So we have the hardcover version and the softcover version. Hardcover comes with a trading card, signed, sealed, and there'll be a surprise with each order. And yeah, we just want to create fun stuff. We're really having so much fun. And then when we talk about a trading card that comes with Volume 2 of Beats of War, boom, we announced it. I mean, it's here on our Facebook. That's how it's gonna look like. It's a holographic. So it's gonna be fast. What else? Let's go back to the animation. I thought I teased more about the animation. Did I not put something else about the animation? But anyway, I'm gonna put more stuff about the animation in a few days. Let me see, maybe on these images. I usually change images based on what we got coming. No, I didn't tease it there. Potentially, maybe it could be on Beats of War page, because you know we got Beats of War page, right? Let's check this out. Okay, The Journey to Kivuland. That's a subtitle for Beats of War Volume 2. Let's see if we can find. Yes, that's the image I think that I just released. Obviously, if you look at my thumbnail as well for the stream, you will see that. Let me see if I release it. Yeah, you'll see that we've teased ET in the back, if you can see that properly. Okay, nice one. Now, before I move on to the last bit of our stream today, now, Hyena Man has been the bestseller in April and May. And thanks to you guys, I mean, it's been incredible receiving so much support from a lot of readers, and we're incredibly excited and incredibly grateful to everyone who is buying our books from the Etianverse. Honestly, if you asked me 6 years ago in 2020 if I was going to be releasing all these titles in 2026, I'd be like, you're crazy. How am I going to do that? But because people like yourselves have been buying books, supporting us, buying merch, come and see us at Comic-Con, we've been able to keep going. And now that's why we really want to step into animation, give you a trailer, show you what we could do, and the sky's the limit from there. So don't forget to email us through the contact, and then we share details. Now, let's see if we have any questions. Yes, thank you. Let's see. Now, let's go back to our channel. So now, if you go back to Beats of War, maybe let's open a new YouTube channel page here, right? So I can share. By the way, Morgan, that you listen to me properly. How is the sound quality coming from here? Is it coming out straight properly? Can you hear me properly? Let me see. Beats of War. So if you put Beats of War, Okay, we are live. So Beats of War is this channel that I want to talk about. Um, if you look, when I was opening it, DJ ET is kind of like ET when he's not fighting crime and he's playing music at the night. So I thought I'll create a channel that has his music. I'll do exclusive behind scenes, unboxing, and I feel like because we have so many titles, I mean, help me out here, guys. Help me out here. We have so many titles coming out this year, and I feel like this channel has over 1,000 subscribers, and you guys have been here with me. And I feel like it's time to maybe do a little bit of rebrand in a way. I feel like this channel should be called Etianverse Studios because now I'm not just doing Beats of War. I've got Hyena Man, Taylor Squad, Symphony of Tears, Tom Lock. What else? Did I forget anything? Yes, Tom Lock. Did I forget? So many titles. Let me say. It's Tom Lock, Symphony of Tears, Taylor Squad Volume 1 and Volume 2 Beats of War. Even that. So tell me, what do you guys think about us changing this name to Etianverse Studios so that it just everything falls under? I put up a poll as well here so few people can go and vote. Yeah, tell me what your thoughts are. I think let me see if there's any thought. I do agree. Sound good. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time to do it. I've been thinking about it. So if you want to go and place the poll and let us know your thoughts. Let me see. Now, questions about the channel. So we have Beats of 1, 2, Tears. We've touched on all the points, talking points for today. Now, yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And also Symphony of Tears. Now, let's go through what the synopsis is. Okay, let's go back. Let me see. So the Soska sisters make their debut in the Etianverse with a bold, high-stakes cosmic adventure. This 50-page spin-off from Beats of War follows Nye, Ethienne's sister, battle-hardened warrior, furious space explorer, haunted by her past and responsible for her own people's future. Nye leads a crew across uncharted galaxies in search for a new home, but every planet holds new dangers, and every step forward pulls her deeper into conflict that could define the fate of her entire worlds. Expect a sweeping saga of survival, royalty, reckoning, featuring a brand new character and planets. Now, this is the first time, I tell you, the first time we're going into space. I mean, Beats of War started off briefly in space, then it came to Earth, and it's not going back to space properly. I mean, in issue 5, they kind of go there and do like a little bit of a battle in 2-3 pages, but it wasn't as epic. And space is so huge, and I feel like we just need a space story, no Earth story. So Symphony of Tears is gonna be in space, and I'm really stoked and excited about this. You may ask me like, how did the title come to be? So it's an interesting creative process because I spend like a whole month or two speaking to the Soska sisters on email, just chatting about how the title would link to Beats of War. Now, Beats of War comes from the whole idea that obviously you've got the war where it is fighting the race again, and then the beats comes from the link to his main superpower which is sound manipulation, and that's why we do like soundtracks for each book. So we're like, what if we made nice story linked to music in a way? She's having her struggles, and the Soska sisters are quite interesting because when they told me Symphony of Tears, I was not sold. I kept telling them, wait, let me let this grow on me, right? And with time, like I think it took me like 2-3 weeks. Then I dropped a message to Jen. I was like, Symphony of Tears, with a link to music, symphony, it started flowing. It felt like it really worked well with the way I pronounced it. And then I chose it. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so I've got a green light to change the channel. Nice, nice. So if you come back to my channel and you can't find me, see now you see it as DJ ET right now, right? If you can't find it and it says Etianverse Studios, that's me who's rebranded it to Etianverse Studios. So many cool characters. We're gonna be adding more characters here, right here, and then we've got, I don't know if you guys know, we have an academy side of our website. So if you want to learn how to create comic books and write your own stories, you can come here and solve, like, subscribe and become a member and just learn how to write, create your own comic book. You can choose a plan. This is another way that you can support us monthly, and you have access to the academy. You get discounts every time you buy something. So this is something cool you could check out, and we got some video master classes as well that you can check out. There's so many cool things happening on our website. So let's see. So Hyena Man, Telesquad, Symphony of Tears, Beats of War Volume 1 and 2. Oh my god. This is gonna be one hell of a year, right? It's gonna be one hell of a year. Yeah, so let me see. What else did I forget? I've touched on all questions, let me drink some water. Stay hydrated. So yeah, now I don't know if you guys know, we so if you look at the animation side, so this is how you become associate producer. We've not activated this, so if you click it, it'll bring you back, but it's gonna be live tomorrow. So tomorrow you can click this and you'll be able to play it straight through the website, or you can just email us. You tell us how much you want to play. You gave us your full name, email, and we get other details from you. So when the trailer comes out, we'll be sending you all these exclusive behind the scenes that other people won't have access to, basically. So yeah, please have a think about, if you want to support us, drop us an email, and also check tomorrow and see if you can pledge on our website. Let's see, what else have I not talked about? We've got the animation books. Now I want to show you some of the hidden things on our website that you probably potentially have not seen, because as it grows, we have so many things that we're working on that we kind of add in there in the back end for the back order, like in case you want to pre-order it so that you get it in time, because most of these items are like, collectibles, and we'll make a limited number of them. Now you've seen we have Beats of War Volume 1 and 2, and by the way, Volume 1 and 2 have forward word from Grant Morrison. Grant Morrison is known for writing the Green Lantern and so many books from the DC and Marvel. Look him up. He did an introduction to the book. So that's going to be inside the book when you open it up. So we have the hardcover version, the soft cover version. Hardcover comes signed with a trading card, guaranteed. And we have Beats of War Volume 1, with Beats of Volume 2, cover A and cover B. We have hardcover versions. Now, I don't know if you've seen, we have statues for Hyena Man. We'll only make 100 of these. Now, these will start shipping next year in March, and they are in production right now. What else do we have here? Let me see. I'm curious to do. Yeah, yes, we're gonna do an animation for Hyena Man as well. So I'm in touch with the studio in Edinburgh that works in a lot of animations for big studios, for like Marvel and DC. We had a call yesterday, by the way. In fact, it's crazy that you've asked. Sorry about the shake of the camera. So we're planning on meeting and talking more. So Hyena Man being new to the universe, so we thought we'd do Beats of War animation. Then after that, next year, we're gonna do an animation for Hyena Man and potentially Telesquad as well. So yes, we're gonna do it. It's so many cool things that we can explore. Yeah, Hyena Man is like the biggest one that's been selling this month. It's crazy. A lot of people are going nuts over Hyena Man. I'm so excited. Okay, so what else do we have in our back order? So we have these, if you like really cool collectibles, this is a micro ice lyric object that you can put in your house. It lights up. Battery life is like 5 days. It's based on Taylor Squad and the ice lyric objects the kids touch in Taylor Squad, and each represents a power. So this is ice, we've got earth and fire. So if you order one, you can order one that you like, or you can order the three, which is like a set of three. And these are cool collectibles, and we're going to make a limited number. What else do we have? We have a nice statue. So since Symphony of Tears is coming out, we thought it would be really cool to create some statues. Obviously, these will come out next year. You can see the size of them. They'll be 9.5 inches tall. We've already talked about, Stormlock with all the covers, Symphony of Tears. We have Symphony of Tears hardcover, right? Symphony of Tears t-shirt. What else? Taylor Squad statue. Now this is gonna be a really cool statue because it's gonna have let me see if we have any questions in the chat. Yeah, it lights up. Yes, it lights up. It changes colors to red, blue, yellow. The colors will change as it lights up, so you won't have one static color. It will be like changing, right? So if you want to buy a whole set, you can buy a set of 3. Each is £50, but let me tell you, they're worth it. And you can just buy one just for one color, or you can purchase and be like, I want the ice one, or I want the fire one, or I want the earth one. So you can choose, or just buy a set. Okay, cool. We have a Taylor Squad statue. So this will involve a design of these 3 characters in their suits, standing on a sort of a base. Now these statues are all limited edition, limited to 100, and these will be cast. So it's not 3D printed. We're not doing any 3D printing here. It's all cast. So the quality is going to be really good. Let's see what else is on the back order. Stickers. I love myself stickers. These are sort of anime stickers that go with Taylor Squad, because Taylor Squad really has that anime inspired vibe to it, and I felt like it'll be really cool to kind of do that, right? And just kind of like have little things you can add it to your house. If you like to put stuff on your fridge or on your laptop, I've got lots of them on my laptop right now and on my phone. So you can buy a set of, I think, 9, but you get like extra 2 that come with it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Etianverse. We're growing. We have so many things coming out. I do appreciate people are supporting us. So many people have gone and bought Hyena Man, Beats of War. We've had orders for Symphony of Tears. We've had orders for Taylor Squad. What else do we have there? Stormlock. You know what? Stormlock is gonna really shake people, because a lot of people are telling me that, Etienne, you have superheroes mostly in your books. All these superheroes, there's no a speedster. That's when I started thinking about Stormlock. And really, Stormlock came in motion when it was like during Christmas. And during Christmas, we usually do like these little hangouts, like not like a hangout, say like a pop-up at St. in Glasgow. So we set up an Etianverse pop-up, and people can come and buy books. And then I was speaking to my editor, because he's a writer as well, and we're just selling some of our books. And I was like, what if we did a speedster story based on this Kelpie, mythology that I was reading about? And then we started chatting about Beats of War and what was going on in Beats of War, and we discussed about how maybe we can start Stormlock maybe either slightly before ET lands. And then during like the holidays, I was thinking about it. It was like really haunting me, right? So and then I ended up doing it, and it's happening. And that's why you see all these books here. Some of these books are not being advertised on this slider, but that's okay. But we know those are coming. But yeah, today I really wanted to do a video to show you the first look on our animation. If you see on this thumbnail here, you can see E.T. seated. See? Seated. And then you can see his helmet at the bottom, right? And then this will be one of the shots in the animation. So if you want to support us, drop us an email, drop us a message, and we can share you a payment link. You can tell us how much you want to pledge. Like I said, you can pledge from as little as £30 or something more. If you be part of this thing that we're creating, or and then your name will be added and you get access to all that cool stuff. So yeah, really excited about the future. Let me see if you have any questions on the chat right now so that I can answer them before we sign off. Any questions? Oh, that's a great turnout today. Questions? Okay. Let me see. How is Twitter? How is my Twitter? Let me see if I managed to get a little bit of attraction there. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Morgan, thanks for welcome. Yeah, thanks for coming on chat tonight. It was awesome. I hope you enjoyed me talking about what we've got coming, little snippets of everything that we're doing. I feel like our work is still starting up right now, and it's constant update after update, to kind of get things going. But when you're doing things independently, you kind of have to take a step at a time. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking around. I enjoyed my stream today, and I don't think there's any questions. Let's see if we can put some questions here in the chat. Right? I think it's doable, right? Let me see. Can I do it here? Let's see if we can ask some questions. I think. Yeah, no. I think everyone is going to sleep, but that was fun. Right, Etianverse. Okay, that's me signing off. Thank you for sticking around. You've seen the first look of the animation. It's dropping soon. We want you to be part of it. We want you to support us. We want you to pledge. And don't forget to contact us if you want links or more information about the animation. We are very excited about this year. So many cool things happening, and we have more announcements to make. And see you soon.